Pressure creates diamonds. And when I say this, take it with a grain of salt. I think if you are doing something and you are quitting your job and you have no other backup plan, that's never good. But I do think that when you actually put yourself in a hard situation, you'll grow into it. Let's dive in. So today we're going to talk about pressure actually creating diamonds and you being able to rise to every occasion that you put yourself in. And this starts off smaller, but as you grow as an investor, as a business owner and everything else, I actively put myself in really high pressure situations because I know I perform. Like I will put myself in a situation where, oh man, like I'm really like, we are broke. What are we going to do for cash? And then as I do that, I hit a new level, or I go and I invest in myself heavily, and then, okay, here we are, go fucking figure it out, go create more rev. So I know that's the only way I'm gonna grow, because I think it's really, really easy to it's easy to get fat and happy when you have a good bank account. For me at least, like I start to feel myself easing off, and the one thing I'm trying to figure out how to do is keep my foot like on the pedal, like beginning on the pedal all the time, because that's what really I truly think creates greatness in business and greatness as a businessman, woman, business person, whatever it is, because it's really, really easy to when you get like 100K in your account, like, okay, yeah, we're good and you can breathe. I think the number one way for me is creating different passive income streams, but still emptying out my bank account every month. So that way I can always attack like I'm broke, because I am. Right? I was like, hey, we just put in, like this last month we had to put in like 80K into some stuff. And that was, for me, like that was a big expense. Like, oh shit, all right, we got to put 80K into shit this month. And it automatically forced me to go out and figure out and drive more revenue and everything else that we're doing. So that way, like last month was a really, really big month compared to other months, but it's because I put myself in situations where I had to make it happen. And so whenever you are doing things, I do think that if you have the skill set, you'll become a diamond, right? And I'm not saying, oh yeah, go empty out your bank account for fucking fun on stupid shit that's not investing. But if you can go out there and you can truly go put yourself in a situation where, like, hey, I gotta go make something happen. I promise you, if you're built for this shit, and I really do think if you choose to be built for it, you're built for it. You'll go out there and make it happen, 100%. But when people say burn the boats, do not burn the boats without an actual plan. And I'm not saying have a plan B. I'm saying make sure your plan A is actually legitimate. One thing I did when I burned the boats is I quit my job, and then I didn't have any savings, and I thought I could start a business with no money, and I was dead broke for like a year and some change. It sucked. Like it really sucked balls. If I would have taken a more strategic approach, have like X amount of money in savings, give myself a little bit of runway, that way have some more runway to take off, and I'd still quote unquote burn the boats and quit my job, I wouldn't have had I would have made a lot more money faster, in my personal opinion. And I wouldn't have had such a hard time at the beginning of scraping everything together, donating plasma, doing all this shit. It was just wild. So, actively put yourself in intense situations, because that's how you're going to grow. But when we're putting ourselves in these intense situations, make sure you're planning accordingly. If you don't, it might go south. But then, all right, if worst comes to worst, you move in with your parents, you're dead broke, and you just start over again. Like that's the way I see things. Like worst comes to worst, I'll sell one of my cars. I will start donating plasma again, sell some other shit, and I'm good to go. Then I'll start over again, because I already know how to make a lot of money. If I just made a bad bet, money didn't come in for too long, all right, so now we aren't going to make any money for 3 months, whatever does happen, and I under budgeted for all the shit that we were doing. Okay, cool. Now here we are. how do you bounce back from that house when you make money? So next time you are thinking about making a big decision, weigh your downside, protect your downside risk, and go fucking put some pressure on yourself and become a diamond.